This is about making dinner. Imagine you run a restaurant. Customers order meals. The kitchen is staffed by multiple people, each one with their own tasks. Each person has to know their role and how their work supports others in the kitchen. The goal is to make sure all of the food winds up on the plate at the same time. Everyone does their thing well, and everyone works well together. In order to make everything come together, everyone has to be aware of what is going on around them, to anticipate what is happening next, work in the most efficient manner possible, and work as a team. Awareness, anticipation, efficiency, and teamwork. All of this is about good productivity, working smarter, not harder. It's the same for you. It's the same for your team. It's the same for making tires. Awareness is like driving a car. Do you remember what it was like to learn to drive a car? How each and every step you had to actively think about what you were doing and then do it? Over time, you got more familiar with how to operate a car, what to expect from the car and the drivers around you. All of it became second nature. But driving the car isn't about memorization. It's about being aware of everything around you. You can see the truck 3 vehicles in front of you is slowing down. You can feel the brake is acting softer than it usually does. You can hear the car next to you pulling into your blind spot. The car didn't tell you any of that. No warning lights, no alarms. Just you and your awareness tell you what to do without you even thinking about it. Anticipation is like playing hockey. Hockey players are always moving. It's tempting to simply keep an eye on the puck and nothing else. But by watching all the players and thinking about all the possibilities, you can anticipate what's next. Wayne Gretzky said what made him a great player was the simple idea that his dad Walter taught him. Skate to where the puck is going, not where it has been. Efficiency is like making burgers. In the early 1950s, Richard and Maurice wanted to sell more burgers, so they studied every single process in their kitchen. They reworked and refined them to improve efficiency. The result was a faster, steadier stream of burgers, satisfying a steady stream of happy McDonald's customers. Teamwork is like flying a fighter jet. There was a fighter pilot named Charles Plumb who completed 75 combat missions flawlessly. On his 76th, he was shot down, forced to eject and was captured by the enemy. He was released 6 years later. One day, a man came up to him and said, "You're Plumb. You flew jet fighters from the Kitty Hawk. You were shot down." Plumb was confused. How did this stranger know about that? The man smiled and said, "I packed your parachute." Plumb shook the man's hand. "If your chute hadn't worked, I wouldn't be here today." The British national cycling team had a problem. In 100 years of competition, they never won a Tour de France and only won a single medal in the Olympics. Bicycle companies stopped selling them gear for fear it would hurt sales. So they came up with a plan. They decided to improve every element of their sport by just 1%. They adjusted bike seats, rubbed alcohol on the tires for traction, tested muscle gels for more effectiveness, tested fabrics and wind tunnels, traveled with their own mattresses for a good night's sleep, started a hand-washing regimen to avoid colds, and much more. How well did it work? In 10 years, they went from 0 wins to a collective 178 world championships, 66 Olympic and Paralympic gold medals, and 5 Tour de France victories, in what is widely seen as the most successful run in cycling history.